Hi again, it's Gary. Happy New Year. I'm here with a new tuning. Big surprise, right? Um, as you may know, I've got a bunch of these 365s. They're 14-hole marine bands, and they're all tuned to C. I won't tell you how I got them, but suffice it to say I've got a bunch of them. And so I'm tuning them to different configurations. Right now what I have is very similar to um, D Melody Maker. Except that it's really more like D major cross, which is Melody Maker with some different notes retuned. Circular. And so this continues the pattern. So I'm calling it the gnarly Zirk, which is the German word for circular. And here's what it sounds like. The bottom blow chord is a D. There's a G draw chord on holes 2, 3, and 4. And then the blow chord is um, 3, 3, and 5, 3 through 5. Because it's circular. Every other note is positioned into the hole, so the octaves change position. D blow on the bottom. Draw 4 is a D. And this is where it's similar to the major cross, which some of you may have tried. In fact, this harmonica is the same as the D major cross, except that I've changed the top octave on mine to power chromatic, which is the 4-6-5-6 tuning. I've lost most of you by now. But here's the cool thing about this tuning. You can draw bend all the notes. It's a marine band, so you can overblow it pretty good. And I was doing this thing where I did a crazy vibrato on the duplicate E, because power chromatic has two notes the same. It's the second degree of the major scale. So if I draw bend that note, I'm going to get the blow note. That's a draw with a really hysterical vibrato. Pretty stable for a flat 9. But that's not why you should be interested in this tuning. This is an interesting tuning because you can play melodies on it. The top note is A6. Now contrast that with the, most of you are gone by now, contrast that with the regular D harmonica. The top note is not suitable for small animals or girlfriends. Not going to make any friends of the female persuasion with that. That note is missing. So it's like hole 9, except it's backwards, because all of these notes. The blow note is lower than the draw note. That's not true on your standard 10-hole diatonic harmonica, holes 7 through 10. Follow along. Pay attention. The pattern is reversed on the top. And in fact, that's the biggest problem with this harmonica. Not the one I'm holding, but the one that it comes normally, is that the top octave is wonky. It's totally bonkers. All the blow notes are way too high. And so I did some tuning, did some retuning. So this is an early Zerk, just a review. It's circular on holes 1 through 8. It's power chromatic on holes 5 through 14. Take some notes. I did. It's built from a 365 in C, and it's tuned to D major. You might want to avoid that major 7th if you're playing the blues, because you can draw bend the C sharp. Tuned to D major. Blows 1 through 3 is a D. Draw 2 and 4, also blows 6 through 8, and 10 to 12 are a G. And then the same thing with the 5 chord, A. Three-note chords, as opposed to the standard tuned Richter normal regular tuning. I believe we're supposed to call that regular tuning. You don't get three different three-note chords. 2 of them are, here it is, just for our purposes. This is a D. In this case, A draw and D blow. Unless you're playing Christmas music. Happy New Year. I'll stop. This harmonica starts on D3, which is low. It's just a whole step above the lowest note most harmonicas are tuned to. It goes up to A6. So that's rangy. That's like 3.5 octaves. Holes 3 through 12 are the D major cross with the power chromatic retuned that I did. So it doesn't go as high as a regular D. The missing notes are on the top hole. Draw 4 is the same note as blow 1 on that D harmonica. You got to be careful when you're playing this to avoid the major 7th, unless you like that sound. So I guess you use it on songs where a major 7th is appropriate. It is fairly chromatic, just like the other instrument, because all of those draw bends. Let's do it on the other one first. Now the other one, the reason I have so many harmonicas is because the tunings, it can be useful to have them. This is a melody maker built from a Special 20. So the draw chord is a D draw chord. There you have the 6 on the bottom. So it's a B minor. Where was I? Oh yeah, buy one. So I retune harmonicas for a living. If you have a tuning that you want done, I do retunings, as I can demonstrate ably. So this one is the 365 circular in D. It was a C, now it's a D. We're coming up on 10 minutes, and that's probably as long as I should talk. Thanks for listening. I hope you're having a great 2023. It's a new world out there. Go ahead and have some fun. Do be careful, because there are some hazards, but you should be able to have some fun anyway. Bye for now from Norman, Oklahoma. See you later.